we are live. I hope. Fallout crashed on me already, so we're loading back up currently. we've been doing some testing. So ignore what you're about to see there. Ooh, there he is. Yeah, that's where we are. Alright. Get in here. How's everybody doing tonight? Pull back up my preview. Here we go. I think. I'll get right on that, Caleb. Get right on that. I think we've got everything set up. Outside. Maybe. Rest. What's going on, Coda? Here we go. We got that. Okay, that's laid out. I like that. Okay. So, what do we have going on? What status effects are hitting us? We're weary, we're peckish, and we're parched. Alright. Things are going great. Good news is, we can head right into Diamond City and sleep. Oh, you got the new job! Hell yeah, Coda, hell yeah. That ain't bad news at all. I dropped this stuff. I guess I was over encumbered. Had me worried for you, Coda. Getting framey as hell, though. We'll see if this holds. This is getting pretty framey. We may have to put on the FPS limiter again.
Tony's whiskey's baloney, Sid.
Oh
Welcome
shit.
back, mate. Now get jiggy with it.
It's on the wrong sound effect. Alright, now it's on the right one. Now it's on the right voice. Welcome, Tony, welcome. That right there was the voice that was used in my last short. I just posted on YouTube, as a matter of fact. Ooh. Game is certainly taking a hit.
I'd love to talk, but I have matters to attend to.
Down here.
Don't talk to me. It might attract someone's attention.
So, y'all got to hear a weird voice there, but it should be back to normal now. But yeah. Coda, what job is it? Where'd you get a job at? I don't remember where we were talking about. Uh-oh. Ah. I got you. I feel like that was just a game that time. Weird. Did my webcam lag too? I didn't see that. Trying to figure out what's going on. We've got a lot of programs open because I was doing some editing stuff before this. No sound? Okay. Oh, there's sound. Or at least it's showing there is. Can't hear game sound? Okay.
Have a nice day.
Okay, it's just spazzing out. We're good. Yeah, Tony, how are you doing tonight, man? Everything froze? Damn. That ain't great. Okay, let's close out some stuff then. Close this. Close probably this. I apologize. This is stuff I should have had, as always, should have had fixed a little bit before. But y'all know how this stuff goes. It always wants to spaz out on me right as I start, so. Think we're good there. What else we got? It doesn't need to be open. That doesn't need to be open. This doesn't need to be open. Alright, I think we're good. I don't know if Tony's actually here. He did the single redemption, and he hadn't actually said anything else, so I don't know if he's still here or not. Close this. Every time my PC reboots, I have a bunch of stuff that launches when it boots.
Tony's Risky's baloney said hope that Colbeeks goes easy on your throat next time.
We were playing some CS. That's exactly what led to it more than anything. Played some CS late at night and I had a little bit of rage. Had a little bit of rage overcome me because I just can't play CS without fucking without raging. Alright, I think we're good. Hopefully that should take care of everything. Every extra program is now closed. So that was the biggest problem, I think. Okay. I used to play Siege. Siege doesn't make me as angry as CS does. Because I don't think you have time to get angry at Siege. There's moments where you're like, what the fuck, and stuff like that. I used to play a lot of Siege. The highest rank I ever got was in competitive was Diamond. No, I lied. Fuck. I think maybe it was just high gold. Diamond was Overwatch. The highest I got on Overwatch was Diamond. I don't fucking remember what I got on Siege. I used to basically, if it's a competitive game, I've played it at some point, like seriously. But yeah, ridiculously angry at CS. And I like I've said, I think the only reason it's absolutely rage bait now. See, my problem is with Siege specifically, not really a problem. How I play Siege that keeps me from getting angry is I just pick operators I have fun with. And so like I either play Capkin and just fucking piss people off with Capkin when I'm on defense, or Oryx. I fucking love playing Oryx just to piss, like, I love waiting till I'll hide in a corner or something, and I'll just wait till I hear footsteps and break through the wall to scare the hell out of people. Usually I'll still get killed, because even if you knock them down, they can just react so fast. But it is funny as hell. I don't like what all has changed with Siege, because Siege lets the pro players basically define the game at this point. And so you get stuff like now bullet holes don't make holes. That shit pisses me off. Like that specifically angers me. Alright. So we're on Reveille, right? I think we can piss off. Maybe not. I think we can piss off the soldiers now. Or like piss off the Brotherhood here, and that's what lets us blow up the... This is what's gonna let us blow up Brotherhood airship. I don't know why I'm hiding. I don't even have to hide with this character. I'm just so used to playing survival and at this point not being able to fight these guys. And I'm just immediately like, I'm instinctively hiding in cover. Or taking cover. I don't... Oh, moving target. Never mind. I was gonna say, I don't know what we need to focus on. Limb damage is completely eliminated. There we go. We can no longer be crippled. Big. shit. So it should be said, I've had this mod off for a couple days while I was experimenting with our next challenge run, and so things are a little buggy right now.
Excuse me. We appreciate.
I feel like they're a little more. We also have more mods running
out
too,
here.
though.
The way you are you? I'm from Vault 1.
So
You're a Vault.
Most, if since the
Right.
if you want to,
I'll continue to help, but you owe me an explanation first.
I want to. I want to be able to betray them. I guess we can't do that yet. Whatever. We'll continue on. We'll figure it out. So, Coda, I do have a defined. I have a defined playthrough. So, Tony, I think you.
Did I jump scare you?
Actually, both of you, because I'm gonna take a second to push this and get y'all's opinion on what you think of it. I think I have my YouTube linked in my panels below. If you can go over to my YouTube and watch that last short, watch that last short. I do tease what the next challenge run's going to be, which we already. If you've been in stream, you know what it is already. But I'd like to hear your opinions on the weekly wrap up. And so what I'm gonna start doing, I think, with challenge runs going forward, I'm gonna try to, instead of trying to wrap up each stream the next day, every Sunday before I stream, I'll make a wrap up of the previous week. So anything that happens in the challenge runs. And then, so I've got a couple of different things I plan on doing. We're gonna have, this is kind of the weekly schedule for shorts. Tentatively, like I'm trying to do this in a way where it's not going to be as over the top. So Sunday we'll have the weekly wrap up. Tuesday we'll have just some kind of funny moment, like a chat control moment, like chaos. Y'all like taking control of the keyboard, or if I don't have anything like that, it'll be me naming various guns after people. If we get raided, it'll be the raid animation, just stuff like that, right? And so I'll have something like that is a recent, some kind of community event short on like Tuesdays, and then on Fridays, Thursday, Friday, something like that. I plan on doing another short that's like, I think Thursday, Friday will be the one that kind of interchanges. I haven't decided which day it's going to be on yet, but that'll be a lore kind of video of whatever character I'm running, and that'll be interchanged with like other things. Like you'll get a more in-depth breakdown of, like, spoiler alert, the next challenge is Bosk. I think it's cool, but you'll have a lore breakdown of Bosk. Yeah, so I've done some testing. I got into a test world and got all of it loaded in. I've done a lot of experimenting with the build to some extent, and not necessarily the build to like, oh, I want to make this OP. Breath. I don't know where it,
Tony's Risky Spaloni said I love it, but I got another idea. Chat BS streamer again.
That's coming up. That's coming up. It's not too far away, Tony. We're what, the 20th? 21st? Yeah, it'll be, yeah, because it's new day, so yeah. It'll be coming up here pretty soon. What do you mean by breath during it? I know it cuts at a few points, but although I do have the, I don't have my audio all the way up whenever I record and like play it back, so it's very possible it's in the background. But yeah, I don't know how much that gets through when I have my shit turned down, so, you know. Anyway, Thursday, Friday, though, will be a, some kind of lore breakdown, whatever character. Like, Bosk is not directly a Fallout character. See, I can't take that. The deal is, like, you can't. So like if it's gonna be a minute long and I'm trying to throw in so many clips, especially if you're trying to wrap up like three 3-hour streams like that, I literally can't take time. I have to talk. I have to speak quickly.
You ask me.
That's the only
Freedom's
issue,
always worth
is like
fighting
I don't normally talk that fast, obviously. And so it becomes a real issue whenever it's like, oh, this is something that has to be done like now.
You can fix just about anything. Guns, computers, people.
Pretty
Just gotta
unfortunate.
have the right
But you
tools.
know,
Here's that holotape you gave me, full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it. Let's,
I like Fallout a lot. I'm probably close to 100. I have played this game and made content on it for now 11 years. How old is the Fallout 3 video on fucking my YouTube channel? I made that when I was like 13 or 14 years old. I made a video.
Did I jump scare you?
Thank you, Coda. I made a short, or not a short. I made a video over the alien blaster in Fallout 3 because it was something I stumbled across. That was literally the first time I found it. I made a video on it. Crazy fucking. I don't know that I've been posting this stuff for so long. I guess that's what it got brought to my attention just the other. It got brought to my attention just the other day. Just how long I've been making content on Fallout. So it's, if not 100, it's very close to 100. But yeah, we are, I'm sure you probably saw by the title, but we're doing a Frank Horrigan playthrough, and we just fucked up our sprint a little bit. Can't get this fucking helmet to work for the life of me. I've tried. You have a rare encounter in your stream? What happened? Galty popped in? Hell
Did
yeah.
I jump scare you?
I saw that one. Oh, I saw it, Hank. Welcome though. Welcome, Hank. How are you doing? I refunded it since I saw it. I saw it pop up in chat, so it didn't get me. I apologize. I have my my phone over as a preview. You figured out your new playthrough, Hank? What is that? I'm excited to hear that. The Fallout series, out of all games, it is probably, so like I rated my top games of all time not too long, I say not too long ago, it's probably back in like February, but that's pretty cool. Rebuilding your Red Dead character in Fallout, that's pretty badass. That'd be a lot of fun. What you could do, Hank, as a little side note, I will get to answering the question here in just a second. As a little side note, there is a Return to Vegas mod, this right here. I'm pretty sure if you have the Return to Vegas mod, you should have the Cowboy Repeater as well from Fallout New Vegas. They re-added in all of those weapons. So you could get some of the Wild West, like you could get actually some of the Wild West revolvers and stuff like that. Just a little food for thought, one of those things. But out of all games, it has definitely gone farther up in the list than I rated it back then. Just because I hadn't played Fallout again. So I would say this is probably my favorite series of all time. I think at the time I said Borderlands, because I've also played a ton of Borderlands. But like anything in my top 3 are really interchangeable, right? Anything in my top 3 are really interchangeable. It's what I'm in the mood for that day, typically. Fallout probably earns it more often than not, though. Of the actual games, as Tony said here, Fallout 3 is my favorite. I've said that I'm not shy about that opinion, but my reason for it. Good God, fucking don't drink carbonated shit before you start streaming. My reason that Fallout rates above, or Fallout 3 rates above like New Vegas is just because I played it first, I think. I've said it before, I played that game when I was like 13, 14 years old, right? maybe a little bit younger than that. I think the first time I played, I was closer to like 12, right? But when I was playing it for the first time, you see the ghouls in the metro and just the horror. It has way more. It leans way more into the horror vibe. That shit just left an impression. I love it, dude. I still go back and play it. Like, I mean, back in what, May? I think May. I was on Games Done Quick speedrunning Fallout 3. So yeah, Fallout 3 is up there. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Can't be beat. Oh, that's where Grizzle died. The fucking Brotherhood got him. But yeah, Hank, how have you been, man? Been a minute since I've talked to you. I know to everybody I missed yesterday. I do apologize for that. Still got a little bit of a dry spot in the back of my throat, but not nearly as bad as it was yesterday. And don't worry, Tony, we will definitely get to Fallout 3. I don't think I answered that because I was in the middle of talking. I was ranting for a second, but yes, we will play Fallout 3 at some point. The original idea when I started streaming the Fallout games again, right? I was like, I'm gonna have a rotation, because I had my own challenges planned out, right? So I was like, okay, we've got Fallout 4, and then we'll do Fallout New Vegas, and we'll do Fallout 3, and we'll go in that rotation, right? And that sounded good to me, and that way we keep everything active and just going around, right? That didn't turn out to be the case because so many people so many people have got in and suggested challenge runs.
Did I jump scare you?
Who was it? Tony. So many people have got in and suggested challenge runs that it has stayed, my schedule has stayed full of just what y'all have suggested. Because everything y'all suggest, as I've said before, takes precedent over. Yeah.
I say we attack.
It takes precedent over.
With any luck, in the meantime, no half measure. I've got something for you to do right now. I'll mark it on your map.
All right. Everything y'all suggest takes precedent over what I would, any of my challenges, right? Mostly because y'all are more creative than me by like a long shot. That's no secret. I'm not the most creative person in the world. But yeah, y'all definitely win out that battle. You did. Up here. Did I run off? No, I got the mission. Yeah. Oh, I didn't talk to him about the Starlight driving. That's. I don't know how many of these we need to do. We probably need to do 2 or 3 of these Minutemen missions before we can go to the castle. The one fight that worries me, I'll be real, the one fight that kind of worries me about the rest of this is going to be the Mirelurk Queen. I don't know how we'll handle the Queen. I highly doubt that Frank is going to be able to one-shot the Queen, but we're certainly going to try. We're going to give it our best shot. We can detect Starlight Drive-In's beacon from all the way back here. That's kind of wild. So, Coda, what I was talking about with the boss playthrough, right? There's a couple of things we're going to do with boss that... So, his challenge will probably be one of the more immersive out of all of our things. Hey, what's up, Sai? How are you doing? Boss will probably be one of the more immersive, like true to the character runs that we're going to do, because we're gonna try to take perks that lead into his regeneration, which means we aren't going to heal. We aren't going to use any drugs. So like no psycho, no med-X, none of that stuff, right? The suit that we have, the Bosk suit that we'll be using as soon as we get out of the vault, is actually a modified vault suit. So we're going to be doing that. Like I can go over to, I will exit wearing my vault suit, we'll walk over to the chem station, and I set up the recipe to interchange to the vault suit. So like you put in a vault suit, get Bosk suit back, with all the same status effects. I literally copied over the thing and just, oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that, man. That it is greatly appreciated. We always welcome new faces. Yes, we did find a mod for Bosk specifically. Want more sounds? I'll be looking for. I'll be interested to find some more sounds. I'm just really picky about what goes into stream. They're always funny to hear, though. So with that, I have 2 ways that I can improve the armor, right? So the first one, like I said, it's just the vault suit. What's up, Bryce? How are you doing? Welcome. We'll modify the vault suit so we actually have a decent looking piece of gear. But then we might try to take a trip over to...
Did I jump scare you?
It was Tony again. Tony just on it tonight. We'll take a trip over to Nuka World, or we'll try to make a trip over to Nuka World and get a spacesuit costume, which is going to be hard to do. It's going to be hard to do at such a low level, but we're going to try to make it to Nuka World, get the spacesuit costume. We can take it back and customize it, and that gives us a little bit more resistances. I have a couple of different options. I think the spacesuit's the better fit, but with that, I don't think you can give it ballistic weave. So the only one that we could give ballistic weave is the vault suit one. So we'll maybe go back and forth on that. I don't know. That being said, we're going to rely very heavily on his resistances. Boss can also heal from radiation, so we can we'll take ghoulish with food. Bosk is cannibalistic, so of course we'll take cannibal, which means I won't carry any food, I won't carry any meds. With that, we won't carry any water either. So this is gonna be a pretty bare bones playthrough. Bosk isn't one to fucking dig through people's pockets to find caps, so all of my caps are gonna be through a bounty, a bounty mod. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough run. But that's kind of the point, right? We have this one that's gonna be pretty hard, and then we have Bosk that's gonna be, this one's pretty easy.
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.
I'm very excited for how I've got this thing getting built out. Outside of that, I don't think there's too much more. I made some changes to the special stats a little bit.
I'm here on my own.
Freelance.
But mostly just to accommodate certain things. Like Bosk,
I'm half tempted to join the railroad with all this shit.
Hey, you. Talk some sense into my numbskull.
It's always good to help.
I don't know that I've shown any ball on stream.
Right. Enough.
Need a roof over your head?
Oh, all right.
I just need a...
Stockton's...
Yeah, shoot, Bryce. Always open to challenges. You know how it is. I've still got... Is that Edward? He's just waiting. I still have Kaiser's challenge that I need to do, but I've got to learn. The only, what do you mean the only ones I can add to it? Like the ballistic weave, the only one I can add only ones I can add ballistic weave to. And that's fine because I don't plan on. Okay. Start from max level. Start from max level, but with no gear. See, I can do that because I learned a few things just recently, right? Where like there's gonna be high level enemies, but I learned where some world spawn gear is. It's like really strong. On accident, as a matter of fact, I learned it from free camming around while I was trying to shoot that short for Bosk, actually. So yeah. I think we could manage. I don't know how well we'll do, but I think we could do it. The problem with being max level, right? Where and there's not really a max level to Fallout. So just say I go till I can give myself every perk, right? Say we start at like level 200, 300. I don't fucking know what level you need to be completely maxed out. But any build become 310. So yeah, say we start at 310 and just max out everything. Well, no matter what we get, we're gonna be busted, right? Max level gear, though we won't have high level gear right away, just in general, I think it's gonna be pretty one-sided. We'll see. That's one of those we'll definitely have to see. But
Iron Maiden's out to an early lead, but Piece of Junk's right
Tony
behind.
run where no one can go against two. There are 310 death claws, but you aren't gonna run into 310 death claws immediately.
This race is
And like
really
I've gotten some. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I won't run into them like the second I exit the vault, and so I could go get the Fat Man immediately from there, and then to the left over at the junkyard. Like I would have a path, right? I would have a path in mind on how I would manage. Game knowledge is like 90% of these runs, I feel like. And then I only learn more because I'm forced to learn more. Through each challenge that we do, I feel like.
We're in some real trouble here.
Is there?
I hope you can help.
You know what's crazy about Nordhagen Beach? You can actually sleep here, yeah, without having to actually. So all of the others, you have to actually have this unlocked. Hey. Nordhagen Beach, you don't have to. Kind of crazy. Just a little side note.
Did the Minutemen send you?
Yes, I'm here to help.
There's a group we...
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders.
I hope.
East City Downs, where I literally just came from. Well, I just walked by, I'm pretty sure. So, like, see, here's the different Bosk outfits. So you got the 101 jumpsuit, the Minutemen outfit. Because at least, originally we talked about the Minutemen outfit, so I was planning on doing that. Then here we have the spacesuit costume. And you can see I do have them where they give different resistances. This one was my test one. It's the same as the suit. But yeah. And then that's the Minutemen outfit. And so it gives no resistances, but the agility and perception. Hey, what's up, General Richter? Hold on. Wonder if the Brotherhood hates you. So, no, they don't. Unfortunately, they don't, but they should. This is me trying to fix the helmet. It did not work. I still don't know what's happening with the helmet. This thing I fucking made. I'm so happy with this. If I had a hub flower, I would show it off real quick. Because it's just that is Barry Mintat's recipe, and it basically is a just modified Barry Mintats, but I think it's so cool. Sorry, little asides. How you doing? How you doing, Richter? We're gonna head back to East City Downs and clear this stuff out. I'm talking about some stuff I have set up for the next playthrough. I have been making some mods of my own to fit into some of these playthroughs. I planned on doing a bounty board, but yeah, save it for next run. Okay, we can. It is a modified. So that's the thing is I want to have all my runs feel like they're doable in.
We got some tough competition out here today. What is it now?
I want my runs to feel, or I want my runs to be able to be done in vanilla. The bounty is specifically going to be capped. I'm going to have no way to get caps. With Bosk, I'm going to have no way of getting caps outside of bounties. And selling weapons. The only thing
you're holding up the race.
The only thing that we've ever seen Bosk do, that I'm aware of, is he'll collect weapons, and he's a bounty hunter. He picks up and sells that shit. But like you'll never see him rummaging through somebody's pockets, right? So like I'm not gonna be able to loot anything except like ammo containers and specifically the dropped weapons. So I won't be able to access any bodies. That one's gonna be a rough playthrough. But runs are going really good, Richter. Runs are going really good. We're getting a lot more. I mean, Frank Horrigan is OP as can be, anyway. And this is 2 bodies come flying out of that room. Frank Horrigan's OP just in general, and that has carried through to our playthrough for sure. I've got to sneeze, but it's not coming out.
Someone's out there.
What could possibly be causing it now? I closed out of everything earlier. Huh. Pull up Task Manager. Maybe if I can see if it happens again, we can figure out what that is. Yeah, I don't know I don't know why it did that. Everything is closed now. Hey, what's up? This is what we've got. This is what we're rocking with Frank. We've got modded armor. They modded this is actually not even X01, so we really don't even have the resistance of the power armor. We've got, so this is essentially just a modified combat armor. That's what this is for the mod itself. Kind of dumb, if you ask me. They didn't give it actual X01
Gary.
They didn't give it X01 Hey, what's up? What's up, Galty? How are you doing? Pretty good. Pretty good. They didn't give it actual X01 damage resistances or anything. They just made it modified combat armor. But for how strong we are, I feel like that's a good trade-off, actually. So, we've just been rocking it. Because I could go into the mod files and modify it to X01 resistances. But I kind of like where we're at, if we're being honest. Or we start with the kiddo. Let's see.
He's in the camp. Call in the bot. Turn him loose.
Like I said, Bryce, the only way we can get caps are through, are gonna be through the bounties. So like, if the bounty themselves, I've got 2 methods for the bounty themselves that will become clear when we get there. That it. One is probably just going to be a mod. The other one will be a bit more. The other one will be custom by me. Will be custom made by me. So the mod makes them actual missions. The mod makes them actual missions. The one that I'm doing is just gonna be a it's gonna be off a trust thing, right? You'll understand once I get it running what I'm talking about. The one specifically that I'm making.
Damn it! Screw this!
Level up. My health went up. Yeah, just the level up sound. There it is. I think refractor is still our way to go. We either go with refractor or we go with solar powered here. I think refractor. I think energy weapons still can mess me up pretty good. I went with not what you chose, not what you chose. Oh shit! Oh my god. But I don't know. Nothing spiked. I don't get it. I saw my shit lag a little bit, but nothing spiked. I don't know. I don't get it. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll have we'll have a lot of stuff going for the boss playthrough in particular. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It might, I don't know, it might be, no, it's happening in the game too. It's not just OBS. Like, I lag in game, and that's how I know that OBS is fucking up.
Raiders?
Like, oh.
I took care of those
Excuse
raiders
me?
for you.
Really? Well, that's the... By the I think it's worth...
Dude learned how to instant transmission and immediately used it when he saw Frank Horrigan come around the corner. And see, it's definitely not the graphics card. It could be, but previously it's always been my CPU, and it's always been because I'm streaming on this PC. Right now we're not streaming on this PC, so it's spiking. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if you see this come around a corner at you, yeah, I would get out of there by any means necessary. That's just a tactical decision at that point.
Did I jump scare you?
I can't see who it was. Tony. Oh man. But yeah, Bryce, I'm gonna go ahead and push this a minute with you two. I want to get your opinion on it. If you were to go to YouTube, I posted a short on YouTube earlier. I would like to hear your opinions on it. I think it's decent. Coda pointed out my breathing in it, but I couldn't hear it. I play with my audio not nearly as loud, so like I didn't hear it. I do speak quickly, specifically because like I told Coda, I'm wrapping up three-hour streams in a he's got a few just bottled up from yesterday. I feel that, Tony. I feel that. But yeah, I wrapped. Basically, it's a summary of last week's everything that happened on stream last week, and so with that, it's what's it called? Okay. Yeah, I just have to talk. That's one of those where I have to talk quickly, or I feel like I do. Because otherwise I can't fit all of it into a single minute. And granted, I had a little more time on that one that I didn't necessarily have to like squeeze it into a minute, but I wanted to have the longer cut at the end where I could thank people and then like do the slow reveal of the next character. I thought that was cool. I thought that was a fun little thing to do. That okay, I got you. We can't sprint for whatever reason, by the way. We're doing this again. This happened. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say this happened the other day while we were walking too. It happened specifically on the Super Mutant mod. There's a lot of things that are messed up on this mod, apparently, according to the mod author. And to my knowledge, a lot of them haven't been fixed. Yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. I think it's decent. Fucking, it popped off on TikTok for some reason. I don't know what it's at right now. What do you mean sound amateur? How so? I would like to... The deal is, as I was saying with them. Why? What the fuck? There's an invisible wall here. You can't walk through this. You have to go awkwardly around. Look at that. What a weird thing that is. What do you mean, like my first week streaming? What part of it makes it sound yeah, that's fine. That's fine, Tool Guy. I will probably click off of my raid cinematic whenever it plays, but yeah, you're good. Mannerisms. If you mean like how I'm cutting in very quickly, it's because I'm not used to talking that fast. That's exactly what I was telling. That's exactly what I was telling them at the beginning whenever I talked about it. I was like, I don't naturally talk that fast, and so I'm trying to go quick, and so it fucks me up. I couldn't tell you how many times I have to re-record shit because it goes past the clip, because I have to cut it fast to try to fit everything in, or omit certain parts entirely, and so it makes it rough. Yeah, it's pretty fucking weird, right? I've played this game for years. I don't think I've run into another invisible wall in this fucking game. The bird? What bird? Oh, fuck you. I know what you're doing. God damn it. I thought you were talking about something in the fucking short because we were having a conversation. Yeah, you fucking bitch. We were having a conversation. It comes out. I'm like, did I mention a fucking bird at some point? Did I get sidetracked? Because I do, but I was like, I'm 90% sure I didn't mention any of that shit on stream or in the fucking video. But yeah, fuck, I don't remember what I was talking about. I really hate how bad how bad I am at handling shorts and stuff, but I'm gonna try to get better with it. That's I'd say that's a lot of things. yeah, you're good, man. You're good. Like I said, after you raid, I will. Like I said, I'll probably just end my raid cinematic, or I'll cut back to the live screen quickly. But yeah, I probably won't. I just won't let it run. That is completely fine by me, man. I ain't gonna get too uptight about something like that, especially if you ask beforehand. Like, ain't nothing to it. You know what I mean? But yeah, shorts are something that like I was kind of complaining about in Kaiser's stream on Wednesday too. I was like, I plan on uploading shorts, like trying to upload more consistently, but damn, do I absolutely hate trying to make shorts. Just because I feel like, yeah, I don't like them. They're great for discovery. They're great for discovery, right? I don't like them, mostly because I don't know how to handle it. And I'm not one to like... So is that what you meant by running into one? Like short... Oh, they're fighting. There's two. That's not one. That's two. Frank can one-shot a Deathclaw, but they can also one-shot me right now. Yeah, I don't know about that. Because the problem being, now I could. See, because I can fight them one-on-one. I can't fight 2v1. If they both decide that they were gonna get me, okay, I need you to go anywhere else for me to get on here. Yeah, I can fight one-on-one. If they both decide to come after me, I'm in trouble though. I missed it. I missed the sprint. Okay, there's one. I missed my sprint attack. I dislike them because I don't flip farm, right? I'm not gonna get myself in a position and have like a hotkey. I could one shot if I was sprinting towards them. Okay, now I don't know where this other one went. I have to hit the sprint whenever I actually hit it like that. Cause you get the little, there he is. Cause you get the damage while he's gonna fuck up Finch Farm. That's what's about to happen. He's about to just murder everybody at Finch Farm. Oh, he's okay. Get over here. Because I was screaming at like 3 in the morning. 3 or 4 in the morning the night before because we played Counter-Strike and I get pissed off too much. my throat hurt all day and I was like, I know it's just from like being loud and like getting mad, right? And so I was like, surely it'll pass by the end of the night. And then we get to like 12:30, 1 o'clock when it was getting really close. And I was like, I'm gonna take some medicine. And so I took some pain reliever and stuff like that, right? It did work where it wasn't hurting like as bad, but I would have been like, oh yeah, it's all night. I would have been completely, I would have been shot pretty much all night. I'm stuck. It just, I would rather take it easy and make sure I had a decent stream tonight than I would try to force something and then just have everybody be disinterested.
General?
Yeah, all good, Coda, all good.
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have gotten big enough that we're
Oh,
having trouble
you and Tony
communicating
both on the
among
lurk.
ourselves.
Have a good night, man.
It's a good problem to have. And I have a solution. I think it's time to retake. Well,
hey, there we go. We're already on the castle. Hell yeah, we were like one mission away. That's kind of crazy.
Do some recon.
Look at that. Not bad at all. Okay. Sure. Why not? But yeah, no, I don't clip, like, that, I think that's probably my biggest problem. Like, if we have a moment where it's like, what's without ever meeting your son, I think you have to enter the Institute. Because you don't have a way to exit unless you talk to him, right? Trying to think. I'm pretty sure you have to be able to talk to it. I don't think you can exit. You can, like, on first arrival, you can kill him like I did with this playthrough and not really talk to him or really have, like, anything like that, because then you get banished immediately. But I think you have to contact, right? Hey, look, there's Chaos Minute. But that's what I was about to say, though. I don't clip farm. We're not going to get to, like, a major fight and then me trigger a Chaos Minute and be like, oh, look at what chat did. Like,
Gary!
You know. It's just it's just
Are you sure about that?
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.
Well, isn't that interesting? You have flipped my other monitor. It didn't flip my monitor, it flipped the other monitor. We probably have too much shit. Oh, actually not, look at that.
Did I jump scare you?
What the
Did I jump scare you?
What a weird, weird thing to happen. I'll have control of keyboard right now. Though, if I see it, I need to pick up the blade. I don't see it, so I think it may have already been. I think it already fell through the ground. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh. Yeah, you flipped my monitor that has my previews on it somehow. I'm not sure how. I have no idea how. There we go. Alright, we cut back over. But that's what I said I was gonna do. Someone's gotta jump or something, we're stuck. Oh, we're in inventory. Bryce is gonna try to drop the rest of the inventory.
Audio is now syncing. Thank you for the raid.
Oh, that's still playing. Look at that. Interesting. Interesting. You gotta press E. There it is. R and E. That's the trick. If it's a stack, R and E. It's at least my trick that I use. Tony's eating. Let's see how far they make it. It did work. It started the raid animation. Oh, it ran out. Your 3 minutes are up. I have control again. Is it not working? Is my audio muted? No, we're good. We're good. Can't see or hear stream. Huh. Wonder what's happening. Weird. Let's see if the blade is. Oh, was that it? Did I get it? If the blade's not here, we're gonna have to reload the last save, unfortunately. And I certainly am not seeing it. Can someone say, yeah, there we go. Somebody got him. I am pretty sure the blade fell under the map again because the actual wrist blade is so buggy, man. I don't understand. Huh. Yep, alright, well, luckily we saved right back there. That's such a dumb little bug that just continues to happen. I could give it a different world prop, maybe? Oh, a refund? The 1 point? the 1 point it costed to redeem it because it was Chaos Minute. Luckily going forward, we shouldn't have that problem. I think I'm gonna change the what the We're luckily going forward, we aren't gonna have a weapon like this. The deal is, like, I could change the world prop and not change the perspective here, but good lord. No for the last jump scare. I think the last jump scare was during Chaos Minute too. Oh no, you hit it after. I see. I got you, Tony. I got you. There we go. I don't even know that I heard it. I don't even know that I heard it pop. But, what was I saying, man? Right as Chaos Minute hit, I was talking about shorts. So, I'll stop complaining. I'll stop complaining about shorts so much. But, like, what makes it difficult is I mostly play single player games. I don't have, like, some, like, outrageous moment that's gonna happen, and I don't have, and I don't clip farm. So, it's a rough existence. Oh shit, that's a thing. I didn't know that I had that. I didn't know I had that as a thing. I honestly didn't remember. I didn't remember that being a thing.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, it would maybe, like, the deal is it really just helps go through, find a few things here and there. I don't know how much it will, we'll see. If y'all get particularly funny moments or something like that, of course, because that's something like in a 3-hour stream, I end up having conversations and laughing with y'all enough, and then laughing at my own stupid jokes, that, like, I don't remember exactly when stuff happened unless it's like, oh yeah, I blew myself up, like blowing myself up fighting the imposter, right? I know that happened.
Kaiser, guess who's back?
Oh shit! Look, it's Kaiser. Why did it changed voices again? Why did it change voices again? Uh-oh. No? Oh, it's because no. We're good. It didn't change voices. I had it where I hear it twice because I'm hearing it through OBS, and then I'm hearing it as it reads it to me. So, that's cool. Welcome, Kaiser. What's up? Yeah, we have TTS. We've got actually, that might be the only new thing that you're gonna see. How you doing, Kaiser? Welcome back, man. Been a little bit since I've seen you, at least on my stream, that is. Of course, you know, I've seen you recently. But yeah, we are on our way to the castle. Oh, mine has gotten bad the last few days. Specifically the last, like, Wednesday. I think since Wednesday, it's gotten pretty bad. So, like, I ended stream Wednesday at 4 o'clock like normal. And then stayed up for, hey, what's up, Bag? How are you doing? I should be sleeping too. But I ended stream on Wednesday from playing Counter-Strike. Valid, Kaiser. But we finished stream at 4, and then I stayed up for another hour and a half, probably, talking about fucking Warhammer lore with Caleb and Chris. Instead of just going to sleep like I needed to. I was just telling some dumbass stories from Warhammer because Chris and Caleb were both interested in Warhammer, and what got on the conversation. I didn't know that Amazon, if you had Amazon Prime, you got 3 months free of Audible until like a couple days ago. I guess probably not Wednesday, but Tuesday at work, I figured that out. And so I started listening to some of the Warhammer books. I got an 8-hour work day. I can get through some fucking books. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Bryce? Oh. Oh, alright. Don't know what that was about. But yeah, so that's what I'm on a Warhammer kick because I've got the audiobooks being read because I'm not gonna buy every single book that comes out. Uh-oh. That worried me a lot. So yeah, Kaiser, since you haven't got to see what Frank looks like, there's Frank. He has a helmet, but for some reason the mod is framed in a way that we can't equip it, and every attempt I've made to fix it has decided to not work. For whatever reason. I have tried multiple times, implementing multiple things, just won't work. So that's been fun. You're looking for games at PlayStation, thought you'd buy the new Assassin's Creed Mirage. Yep. I don't know why they do that crap. I've seen that before. Yeah. They only mark down one a little bit, and then the bundles are like significantly off. I've seen that on, specifically I think it was Borderlands on PC. So like, I was only gonna buy like the Handsome Collection or something like that, but it was like, oh, you can get Borderlands 1 Remastered, you can get Borderlands 3, it was like that whole bundle, but for like 40 bucks. I could switch to XO1, but I don't think the Super Mutant model is set where you can actually get in power armor, which is part of the problem. Because I could take some of the skins and retexture the power armors, right? I have played enough with mods at this point, I can retexture some things, right? I don't know. Shit, that almost killed me. I don't know how it would work actually wearing the Super Mutant outfit, or being the Super Mutant race. That's one of the problems associated with things like. Ah, yes, I didn't drink water recently. I have no idea, man. It's the dumbest thing why they do that stuff. I will say, if you've never played Valhalla though, it's fun. That's one of my. See, I like the open world RPGs though. I know a lot of people don't like the open world RPGs from the Assassin's Creed games. I've had some fun with them. But yeah, Kaiser. how have you been? I like Assassin's Creed. I just specifically the open world. Black Flag is your favorite? Yeah, hell yeah. 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 We'll see. We'll see, Bag. I've made it through most of the game at this point, so it's like, we'll see, you know? I don't know if there's a huge justification for changing it now that we're at the castle. Like, we're almost at the end of this. Watch Breaking Bad in like 2 weeks. You know what's crazy? And might get crucified for this. I have never finished Breaking Bad. I would say I'd never watched it, but I started it this last year. I made it most of the way through the first season, and that's been about as far as we made it. Apparently planning your holiday in Hungary. I remember you mentioned that on stream. That sounds like a lot of fun. So Bag, let me ask you, and I'll bring it up again. And this will be the last time I bring it up, at least on stream. I might bring it up a little bit more.
Here, General.
Other places, but you know.
Now you can definitely. For 600 years old?
That's right. Our primary
Did you see the short I posted on YouTube?
That's where we should see the most opposition. The wall on this side is the most exposed. But if we circle around south, we could also...
What are we waiting for?
No. If we split up...
See, I've heard it's great, right? And I think part of the reason I struggle to watch... I'll be honest, I think part of the reason I struggle to watch Breaking Bad is because I know the ending, right? I'm so late to the party, and I've seen the ending. I can say I haven't seen Better Call Saul. I might get into that. That's one that I think I could get into quite a bit. But like, I remember my buddy was like super into Breaking Bad, and so like he just played one of the final episode on. Oh shit! He played the final episode on his TV when we were there one time. Yeah. Oh, see, I'm like that most of the time. I just like, I don't know. I'm all about it's the journey 90% of the time. I think I just struggle to like, I don't know why I struggle with specifically Breaking Bad so much. Why the rules are different for Breaking Bad.
It's over. For now.
See, and I even enjoy like storylines like that where you get to watch them progressively become like, that's what I've talked about. That's what I like about Borderlands, the pre-sequel, right? You get to watch Jack's descent into Handsome Jack. I love that, and when it comes to stories, I just don't know why. Every time I've attempted to watch it, it's just I struggle, man. I wish I had a better answer for why I struggle with it, but I really don't. Okay, what do I do here? I can't actually break these. Interesting. Hello there, Dino Hunter. How are you doing?
Did I jump scare you?
Tony again. It's always Tony. Never not Tony. Nah, it's a lie. It is other people. Bryce, Coda. Okay, so that time it let me select all the eggs. It let me pick up all the eggs. I can sleep real quick. I'm gonna do that. He does love the jump scares. I'm pretty sure it's Tony's favorite addition that I ever made to the channel points. Okay, okay. So if I crouch... No. I think it's because the player model is so big, I don't think we're properly hitting them. I think that's what's happening. Okay. So that counts, though. If I'm able to do that, that counts. So maybe that's what we have to try to do, is just pick them all up. Legendary, too. Oh, God. He does a lot of damage. Katana. Where the hell is... That has to be part of the, return to New Vegas, right? I don't know where else you'd find a katana in this game.
What the hell was that?
There we go, there we go. No, not yet. Oh no, that was just her getting angry. It's not actually it yet. Okay. We're getting there though. We're getting there. Yeah, they're already in position. Oh no, there she is. Okay. I don't have a whole lot of faith in this, that we're gonna be able to do this, but we're certainly gonna try. Holy shit! Frank Horrigan can't be stopped. Confirmed. That was the one thing I was afraid of.
Yeah!
Excuse me.
Let's focus on getting the radio fixed for right now.
Holy hell! Surely I'm not the only one that just thought that was just insane, right? That is like legitimately insane. There we go.
All right. Good work, people. But we aren't done yet. The General and I are gonna have a look at the radio, see what shape it's in. The rest of you, clear out any remaining Mirelurks or eggs you find.
Excellent.
Let's go see if there's anything left.
And the first thing I need to do, now that we can do this, is...
worse. See what you can do with it. I'm gonna go see what else is left around this old place. I'm on it.
I know what's gonna happen. We're not gonna be able to send him to the castle and he can end up back in St. Hello? Talk to him?
We've got to run some power to the transmitter. We need to focus on taking the castle back.
This is a predicament. Why is it messed up? Because I did it before I was supposed to or something? I don't know what to do here. This is something. Bag, if you're on YouTube, you're usually my solution guy. You have any clue? Because yeah, it's everything. Bag usually has some kind of solution to these problems. Let's see if it has to do with if it has to do with any of that, with being a super mutant. Nope. I didn't think that was going to be the case. I can't build. I think I accessed the thing. No, you're good, you're good. I think I accessed the workbench before I was supposed to. So I can't build anywhere. Like, oh, okay, wait a minute. So it's not anywhere. What the fuck is, okay, it doesn't matter, Since we can do that, we've got a solution now. Okay. I still don't know what the problem is. I don't know if you've ever seen that. I would still like to know. What? The laser turret? Huh? That laser is it talking about that laser turret in there? Okay, so maybe VATS fucked something up? Okay, hold on. We're gonna be down a laser turret for the defense, but I don't think it really matters here. So let's do that and then reload that set. That did it. Okay. What the fuck? Well, I can say I've never seen that before. Boy, I have no clue what happened there. It just works. It just works. In the immortal words. Of
once I power this
I
up,
saw that
we'll
thing
be ready
coming
to
out of the
broadcast.
water. I was sure we were all dead.
Alright.
I took care of the raiders that were harassing that settlement you sent me to. The people there have decided to join our cause.
That's great news. One day,
Right.
as usual, our scouts have found it. Once you clear it out, before you know it. Wow, we really did it. Now we've got to. So, you know. Which reminds me, I've got another trouble. I'll mark it on your map.
Now, I've got to reassign Preston to this. The castle. Yep. Ha! Got you this time. I know. You got me like 6 times with that now. Every ending we do, every ending we've done with the Minutemen he has got me with that, where he takes off back up to Sanctuary before I'm able to react, or before I realize that he's doing it. Not before I can react, obviously. Could have caught him at any point, but before I realize he's done it is a better word. Okay. Well, the only unfortunate part with that is we did scrap a laser turret. That being said, we're Frank Horrigan. Hopefully we won't need one. But we did scrap a laser turret because of that. So little situation there, but we'll see. Alright, so we just gotta do a couple of Minutemen quests and then we're good. Reassign Preston to a McDonald's. Oh yeah, where he deserves to be. Damn. Blew out of breath, folks. We have quite the swim ahead of us, I think. Luckily, we've got a decent amount of action points at least. It's so weird that you're not in the water, so there's no swimming sound effect. So yeah, you haven't got to see this yet, Kaiser. But, no, not quite. We're just not in the water. That's what I've said before, too, because it's not quite the swimming animation. Because it bobs like that, it looks like you're running. But no, we are not. That's just something with this mod. Just an interesting, yeah, apparently. My man, I mean, either he's buoyant or the salt content of the bay has gone up significantly, right? I know they say in the Dead Sea it's super easy to float, so maybe that's just the case. The nukes going off have increased the solidity of the water. Who knows? I'll be honest, I thought we were going to be further from getting to the castle. We may beat this tonight, and I am not prepared for that. I don't have everything set up for the next playthrough exactly yet. So we're gonna hope that that's not the case. I'm not gonna like stretch this out if we are getting close to the end, but you know. So this one we're siding with the Minutemen, but then we're gonna betray the Minutemen after, because the only way we can beat the game is if we have to go through one of the factions. But there's like Frank Horrigan would not side with the faction. And so when we were discussing it, the Minutemen is the only one that gives me the option to wipe out every faction. So, that being said, yes, our next plaything is gonna be Bosk from Star Wars. I'm pretty fucking hyped about that one. I was actually yeah, I was pretty happy. Yeah, we are gonna wipe out the Brotherhood as well. Yes, we're gonna wipe out everybody as Frank Horrigan. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Bag. I don't know. I'm probably gonna do that weekly. I'm gonna summarize the previous week previous week's
Minutemen are always
challenges
happy to
or
help.
the previous week's streams
More
because that gives me Thursday, Friday.
I
That gives me
won't
Thursday,
copy.
Friday, and Saturday to kind of work that out. And I don't need that long, but it makes it where that's, you know, way easier to handle even if life happens, if something comes up. I should be able to handle that. At least I would hope so. So like that shouldn't be going anywhere. And of course, if we're gonna finish the run, I'll tease the next run, whatever it may be. But most of the time, so like next week, I doubt we're gonna get through Bosk's playthrough next week, but we're probably not. I won't have anything to tease then. But enraging automatic combat shotgun. Jesus Christ. Although it being critical is kinda eh. Could do better. What do you mean? What do you mean, Bryce? Like, I have stuff to improve, don't get me wrong. I know I have things to improve. But, for what it is, I think it's decent. So yeah, Kaiser, I do have a new short on TikTok and YouTube. That's what I was asking them about earlier. Oh, you could do better. You could do better for your watch time. I got you. Alright, it's 400 views? Damn. Yeah. That's one that actually is like really surprising to me that it already has 400 views. Fucking it's doing really good on TikTok. I'll kind of hold on, give me a second. I can pull it up on my phone. I can tell you how many it's up to on TikTok. Kind of crazy how fast or how weird things like kick off. Yeah, so on TikTok it's up to 2,000 already. My previous highest was the first day of the Muriel playthrough, and it hit like 12,000, and then like it progressively fell off from there. Like each new part progressively fell off, except for the finale, it went up to like 7,000. Just such a weird. I don't know what the algorithm picks up on for stuff like that. But yeah. So weekly, every Sunday we'll try to 2,119. Yep. But it's about it's doing decent. It's doing actually that's better than decent. But yeah. Kind of it is really weird to me what stuff actually pops when it does. What's crazy is I had to re-upload that because it got like no. So like the one on TikTok and the one on YouTube are slightly different, only in the fact that like TikTok has subtitles and like captions, because when I uploaded it on there, for whatever reason, it got like no traction right off the bat. It got 1 view in the first like 25 minutes. Yeah, I guess I could do that. That'd be a decent one. Yeah, like literally though, I uploaded it and it got 1 view after like 25 minutes, and like I've had that happen before. I've had that happen before, and what it is it detects. So at least when I looked it up and trying to figure out what was up with that, it detects gameplay, but it doesn't detect the difference in gameplay. And so it goes, oh, this looks like other Fallout content. We're gonna not push that because it just looks like all this other stuff. So unless you show that it's something different by adding subtitles and filters and like shit like that, it just doesn't fucking pick up on it. And so it's ridiculously frustrating. So like seeing that's what happened, I was like, okay, so I made a filter. I put a movie filter over it so it looks a little bit different. I added captions and went through all of that, and then had to make custom captions at the end. It was like it's just crap, right? It's just stuff that's like annoying. again, part of the reason I dislike shorts. But like, I understand how some of that shit works now. I don't know. But I understand it because I fucking played with it on previous runs. It just turns me off. I get so annoyed with that stuff so quickly. Sorry, I don't mean to go on a rant about it again. I ranted about it earlier. I'm not gonna make this whole stream bitching about shorts, but I have a lot of my audience here and I wanted to ask y'all what y'all thought about it. I watched some of it, yeah. I listened to the first, I think, 30 to 40 minutes. I listened to the first 30 or 40 minutes. I was at work, and I think I don't know if you were here when I was talking about finding out that I could get Audible for 3 months. But I was at work, and then I found out that I could get Audible for 3 months for free. And that's the only reason I clicked off of it is I was doing something else, I had it playing in the background. I saw that, and then I started listening to Warhammer books. And that's been my last like 3 days, has been listening to Warhammer books. The one I am currently on is Fulgrim the Perfect Son. Yeah, that's where I got to.
That were giving you trouble.
I didn't know if
That's great.
I got
What the?
I got to where he covered all of his opinions, and then the podcast was starting to the podcasters were starting to like repeat for a minute, and I think it was probably at that point that I was like, I started looking stuff up. I got distracted. It's I don't quite have the attention span of most people nowadays, where it's like, oh, I can't sit and watch something for however long, but I do drift when I'm hearing the same thing. Like that's specifically in podcasts where like points get repeated. I tend to drift, and that makes no sense because I do kind of the same thing when I stream. I know damn well I end up repeating myself quite a bit. And I watch people and like other streams that do similar stuff. I don't know. Can't explain it. But yeah, community night, it'll be coming up. I should have posted about it already, but it'll be coming up. The chat versus streamer, it'll be in about a week. I'll make a post about it tonight. Like I said, it's usually our capstone for the month. That's how I'll end the month. Hey, what up? Frank Horrigan? Yeah, there he is. Look at him. Oh, shit. The wrist blade is a little messed up, but yeah, look at him go. There we go. Good lord. The sacrilege? Nah, Frank Horrigan is in power armor. We just don't have the helmet. That's the only thing that's different. I know what you're talking about, Thor, because we've talked about your no power armor run. At least I think that's what you're getting at, the no power armor run. But this is accurate. Yeah. I mean that's kind of the thing with, I think just in general, YouTube is such a weird, I don't know, streaming wise, YouTube is such a weird landscape because the way Discovery works on YouTube, he's already in it. He's the boss in Fallout 2, he's in it. What do you mean he would never? What was I saying? YouTube's a weird landscape. Because the discovery is there. The discovery is better than Twitch. But only because it does stuff kinda like, I don't know, it does stuff like awkwardly, right? And like the algorithm does feel like a roll of the dice sometimes. It's not always, like you can be consistent and like work your way up and stuff like that. But like I have no idea what made the stream pop however many, or last week. I have no idea what made the stream pop last week. No clue. And I don't think that's just by nature, you know, like I don't think they're like, oh, we're gonna make this intentionally ambiguous where nobody knows what content's gonna do decent. I don't know. It's just I wish I don't know, I wish I understood everything a bit better, I guess is what I'm saying. Moral of the story, I'm inept when it comes to content creation outside of streaming. That's moral of the story, yeah. I like to stream. I don't know much else. Shorts, probably mediocre. Long form, doesn't exist. No, that's what I mean. It hasn't stopped. But yeah, that's what I mean though. Is I don't know what got in YouTube's good graces. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess, yeah. That could have been what did it, yeah. There's 64 people on YouTube right now. That's actually pretty crazy too, though. Because like I fully expected the numbers to drop. I just clicked out of the stream somehow. I fully expected the numbers to go back to that the pre exposure stream level. I really didn't see anything happen. Tony's focus on Tony's jump scares and don't worry about it. Yeah. That's I mean, you're not wrong. I like my methodology hasn't changed just because like we pop outside of like in our little bubble. The only thing that's really changed is like I made a second channel for the 2 days I don't stream Fallout. That was it. Like on YouTube specifically, because we're in the algorithms like good graces right now. I was like, okay, let's not do something that may mess this up. And so yeah, I went ahead and did my thing. But yeah, and I think I've been pretty consistent. Like we've had some stuff happen here and there where I miss a stream or two, but I think overall we've been very consistent. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know hell about I don't know shit about the algorithm on YouTube. This is what I'm talking about. I'm inept. I'm inept outside of like I stream. I don't know about more. I have so much fun. I have so much fun just being able to talk to y'all from like just all over. Like I like obviously I live in the US. Bryce is in the same time zone as me. Like of my regulars, only a handful of my regulars are actually in the US. Most of the people who have come in to more than like one stream aren't yeah, Bryce or Tony has 60 different like virtual VMs running to simulate the 60 viewers I have, and along with that he has a along with that they all have separate VPNs running. It is pretty crazy. I don't know, man. There's just so many little things. Like, I don't know. I don't think I've asked what country Bag is from. But like, Thor, you're not from the U.S., right? If I'm remembering correctly, you're man. I saw that thing fly in. Sorry. Norway? Was it Norway? Or, I don't think it was Swedish. I don't remember. You're one of the Norse countries, right? Yeah, okay. I knew it was one of the Norse countries. I have a pretty good grasp on where my viewers are. $1 for 3 months, that's crazy. The $1 for 3 months is pretty wild. 9 a.m. in Europe, which means Bag. He blew himself up to take me out with him? What the hell? 9 a.m. You're 7 hours. No, you're 6 hours ahead. So you're in not necessarily the UK, right? Scandinavia. 10 a.m. in Scandinavia. Yeah. What are we talking about? Hold on. 10 a.m. Yeah. If Bag, yeah. So you're in the time zone with the UK, correct? The deal is, I also learned apparently Algeria is also in the same time zone as the UK, and didn't call that because I have a viewer from Algeria who's named Lodi, and did not see that coming. But that's what I mean, is like, I don't know, it's so cool. It's so cool, dude. It really is. I love being able to talk to people from all over. It's crazy. Coming this way.
Must have a concussion.
Nope. Oh my god. We survived that? We're not gonna heal until after this fight's done, because we somehow shrugged off. Uh-oh. Oh god. Okay, never mind. I was like, I've got to make that run. Never mind.
Perfect.
It is not something I knew. That was not a fact that I just knew, was that there are parts of Africa. And like, it makes sense. Like, if I looked on the globe, of course, I'd be like, oh yeah, all that down. Yeah, they're probably in the same time zone. Just never pieced it together in my own mind, I almost said brain. This is what I was going for. Mind. You know what I mean?
Did I jump scare you?
Who was it? What the hell? Tony. I'm gonna refund it because I didn't give like a super reaction to it. You made my heart jump though. I'm gonna go ahead and give it back to you. The dense mod? No, because it's not actual power armor. So what it actually is, so if I look in the menu here, it is a modified combat armor. So you can see it here. It's modified combat armor that they reskinned to look like yeah. Tony's on YouTube. Who could it possibly be? Densis for any armor? I'll have to look. I have not modified the armor beyond like what the game or what the mod provided. What am I doing? Oh, my infection's gonna kill me. Well, I just saved, so I guess I'm good. But antibiotics. Damn. Dehydration. 3, 4. Ooh, that's really good. 50% less damage from mini nukes? That's crazy. So does it decrease like explosives damage? I imagine that's specifically explosives, right? Because you do 1 lives. I imagine, yeah. You do 1 life runs, or at least you're in one right now, so I imagine that is like almost essential. I do some what I consider difficult playthroughs, right? This is not one of them. This is one that I considered a meme playthrough. But like, I do what I consider some difficult playthroughs. But good God, I could not. Oh, I didn't. Oh yeah, I didn't take it out this time. Like 1 lives and stuff like that are just like insane. Permadeath Skyrim, ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever even attempted a permadeath on Skyrim. I've attempted permadeath on Fallout. I don't know that I've ever attempted it on Skyrim. I'll tell you this, I know for damn sure you're not doing that shit on Legendary. I have played through the game on Legendary from the very beginning. My God. The problem with Legendary difficulty is they shoehorned it in. This is at least my opinion on it, right? Legendary difficulty on Skyrim. They shoehorned it in, and all they managed to do is make every enemy just... It's not really bullet sponges in fucking Skyrim, but like... It's every fight is just like trying to whittle down the Ebony Warrior the first time you fight the Ebony Warrior. Yeah, so like there's survival, and survival is more balanced than Legendary was, at least to my memory. At least what I remember is that survival was more balanced than Legendary was. And I know it got the rework with the Anniversary Edition, and so maybe it's a little bit different then, but at least pre-Anniversary Edition, when they first like added where you could actually like re-up, not really re-up, I don't know what it's called in Skyrim now, but where you could get the legendary perks, right? You could hit 100 and then redo it again. I know yeah. That was the thing with Legendary, is you didn't really take more damage. It was just that they were for lack of a better term, bullet sponges. And so every fight is just like trying to chip health. That's all it was. It was like, oh, I have to have 100 iron arrows to even attempt to take down this guy. That shit was infuriating. Sorry. Yeah. Yep. I don't have, sorry. I had to rant there. I had that seeing, I don't know why it came out of me. It triggered a part of me that I haven't played Skyrim since like, I mean, I played Anniversary Edition. I've picked it up a few times here and there and like beaten the game again. I have not attempted to play it in like a challenge run setting in years. There are some bullet sponges in Borderlands 3. It's pretty crazy. Borderlands 3, as much as good as that game feels sometimes. God. Survival's amazing. It took you 25 runs to beat Fallout. On a permadeath, it would take me way more than 25. I've probably died 25 times. I don't know that I've died 25 times on any one playthrough.
Did I jump scare you?
I keep seeing it, Tony. I apologize. I'm rereading stuff on my phone after it disappeared from screen. I apologize, Tony. I'm really ruining Tony's night, I feel like, because I'm rereading chat over there while I'm talking. Through takedown mode? Jesus Christ. I haven't tried that. I never tried that. The base game I shouldn't say base game. True Vault Hunter mode of Borderlands 3 can have some bullet sponges. At least when you play by yourself. There's a few fights. There's a few fights that I remember being legitimately miserable to try to go through. At least solo. With a team, it may not be as bad, but at least solo, it was pretty bad. Yeah, the end game content for 3 is like the DLCs and like, yeah, any of the post game stuff. I will say it probably has better end game than Borderlands 2, just because I feel like Borderlands 2 leaned into OP levels, and then because slag existed, you're forced to use slag in the end game. It's rough. It's rough. Borderlands is one of my favorite franchises. That is one of the weak points with Borderlands 2, and like it's a ton of fun to like build an overpowered character, but like when you've got things like, just in general, not really things like, when you've got a modifier like slag, when you get to the end game boss, I feel like they had to scale up like that. It's just rough. It definitely shows. Because it's like, oh, you're gonna almost double your damage if you use slag. And if you use a moxie weapon like the grog nozzle, it's like, oh, you also heal when you use it. I don't know. At least to me, it feels like you get kind of locked into a certain build very easily. Yeah. The good thing about Axton's turret, if you pick Axton, the good thing about it, if there are any, at in-game content, is literally the nukes. And only because they still launch people back. And so you can use it in like Digistruct Peak, if I remember right. You're still better to use like a singularity grenade 90% of the time, but I'm pretty sure in Digistruct Peak, like when you're actually trying to hit the OP levels, you can launch enemies off the map with it. That's the one like somewhat decent thing. Or I actually think the turret itself comes with a singularity upgrade as well, huh? Now that I think about it. But yeah, I can talk about Borderlands as well. I've played way too much Borderlands in my day. I've played way too much Fallout in my day too. if we're being real, there's been a lot of time spent in both of those games. Probably more than I care to admit to anybody. Oh man. We're doing this again, huh? Tony with Skyrim. Like, oh, I have. Tony has flashbacks to fighting the Ebony Warrior in many different ways, or like Karstag, fucking Ghost in the Dragonborn DLC, the Ghost Giant, the Ghost of the Frost Giant. That shit's crazy too. I remember fighting Karstag for the first time and getting absolutely destroyed. I used to have a video on my. I used to have another thing. I used to have a video on my YouTube about the same time as the Fallout 3 video. I made a Karstag video.
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon
of
there.
me, like, barely surviving that fight.
I cleared out the ghouls that were giving that settlement trouble.
Glad to hear it.
See,
General. It's hard enough.
I have every intention to not use bows whenever I play Skyrim. It just never.
Another settlement has sent word that they
it
need
never works out for me. I always end up coming across the Dwarven Black Bow of Fate. Like you just stumble across it, obviously, clearly. And it takes a turn. It really does. You know how everyone stumbles across the Dwarven Black Bow of Fate, picking up all of the keystones and going and unlocking it, going out of your way to go and unlock it. Biggest fucking downgrade to me, at least to me, Dragonbone to Stalrim. It's lame. Tony, let me ask you this. If you've played a shit ton of Skyrim, have you ever watched the Senile Scribbles on YouTube? If not, you gotta fucking watch it. It's the funniest shit. To me, that is still one of the funniest fucking animated things I've ever watched when it comes to Skyrim. Fuck. Dude, you've got to. There's a point where he goes to join the the Dark Brotherhood. He goes to join the Dark Brotherhood, and he goes to the door. He goes to the door, and he goes, "What is life's?" The door goes, "What is life's greatest illusion?" And he says, "Innocence, my brother," or whatever the hell the code phrase is. I think that's it. And then the door just doesn't answer or something like that. And he goes, "Hello?" And the door goes, "What?" He goes, "That's the password. Open the door." And the door just keeps ignoring him. He's like, "Go away," or something like that. He goes, "No, that was the code. Open up the door." Or open up or some shit like that. And he goes, "What the fuck do you want then?" Or something like that. And he's like, the door does the raspy, "Take off your clothes." And you hear, "What the fuck?" And it cuts to the inside, and it's two initiates just laughing their asses off, like whispering through the door. It's one of the... It's so stupid, but that is one of the things I remember. As they're trying to like stifle a laugh as they're just fucking with the Dragonborn. Or there's the one that I still quote a lot is he goes up to a fucking all the loading screens are like custom too. They're like some funny shit. They like animated custom loading screens that they did with it. One of them, as soon as it comes up from the loading screen, you hear, "Oh shit," as like something's waking up, and you see it's a giant. It's a giant that's waking up. I could do that. I could beat the game as the Dragonborn. But it's a giant that's waking up, and it looks at the Dragonborn like, or something like that. He's like, "Oh shit, got your toe," and then it immediately cuts to him just like flying. The ragdoll just through the sky. It's so fucking good, dude. There's so many little I got it. I probably need to take some sound bites from it just because it's funny. They made one of Fallout 4 as well, but I don't think it's as funny. Nothing will beat the first time I watched the fucking Senile Scribbles. They have the only other one that I'll talk about that like I know is fucking funny. I could do that one too. Can you beat Skyrim as a sole survivor? That'd be pretty funny. I could load in just the 10mm pistol or something. I'm sure there's a mod for a vault suit and a 10mm pistol. I guarantee you. I could do that. The last one I'll talk about though is there's like a there's like recruiting booths for the Imperials and the Stormcloaks, and they're side by side. They're like right next to each other, and so the Imperial and the Stormcloak are just continuously shit talking each other. He's like, the fucking Stormcloak. It's like, hey, little girl, I'll trade you that doll for a shiny new sword. And you hear the Imperial just goes, dumbest pitch I've ever heard. He said, hey, it's worked before. They just keep going back and forth. He says something about, the Stormcloak says something about the white gold Concorda. And, or like trash talks it. He goes, hey, the white gold Concorda ended the war. And he goes, oh, you must mean the white brown Concorda, because I wiped my ass with it. And they just fucking take off again while the Dragonborn is just like watching. He's like, I'm really just trying to decide who I need to side with. And it just fucking, it gets progressively dumb. It's so fucking, or not really dumb. It gets very accurate to a playthrough, right? That's what it feels like. There's the right amount of absurdity as there is, yeah, I've done that. I've had that moment.
Help. I'm with the Minutemen. How can I help?
We've got it. What's if?
No problem.
I have to go on my little rant there. It's some shit that's so funny to me. If y'all have never seen it, it is absolutely worth the watch. Funniest shit I've watched or I've seen that I remember. I watched that in like high school. And so, like, now you're talking about those videos are at least 8 years old. And I watched them when they initially came out in parts, and he eventually combined all the parts into one big, like, single video. I don't know how old the parts were, but I feel like that was like a year or two later. And I rewatched it when that came out. I don't know. So you're talking about, like, those videos are probably, like, 10 years old. I don't know that they're that old, but, like, damn, it's... that tells you how good it was to me. And I still talk about it. Like, there's some stuff that you can go, oh yeah, that I was, like, there's some stuff in, like, videos you'll go, oh, I'm young, that probably doesn't hold up now. That shit holds up. I talk about it, I've gone back and watched some of it. That shit holds up. Oh, little aside. Not really a little aside. I've been ranting about shit for like the last 30 minutes. Well, I'm glad to have you back, Kaiser. Hopefully it'll continue and your sleeping schedule will recover. Come here, you. Ow. Oh god. That's cool that one has like you can tell it's been drinking blood. Ow. And like some of these aren't. I wonder. Surely it's just a variation, right? Hey, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Thank you for that. Look, I will give you a follower weapon here in just a moment, because I give new followers on Twitch weapons. I don't typically do it for YouTube, only because not everyone would get one. Even if people sub on YouTube, it doesn't always pop up, because if their subscriptions are hidden or anonymous or something like that, it doesn't always pop up. So I typically don't do it for YouTube, but when I can see it happening, absolutely. Like that.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. So we'll do a follower weapon real quick. So where to hide it? There it is. Hey, alien blaster! Look at that. That's our first alien blaster that anyone's gotten. Absolutely. we go. There it is. Now we can close out of that and immediately rename it. Okay. Look. And you actually have YT in your name, but I'm still going to add YT on the end of it. Alright. I'm happy with that. That says you actually subbed 11 minutes ago, but it just came through on my end. Like we just saw the notification. So I apologize, it was actually a little bit ago. But there's your sub weapon. Or your follow weapon. Oh, hold on. Oh god. Oh, we can hide the follower weapon there. Oh yeah, Kaiser, did you? Yeah, you got to see that before. You got to see the follower weapons before. That animation we have anyway. Get over here. It's a ton of fun, Richter. It really is.
Did I jump scare you?
That was Tony. That one got me. Why are you far away? Okay. I don't think it really did. Oh, it just unlocked. Well, that's not like what I was worried about. Oh no, look at that. Okay, so I guess that was what I was supposed to do. Okay. That's weird. It's weird that they care about another, like, settlement location. I don't know that I've had that usually be that. Usually, like, yes, you clear out enemies, but it's not from, like, another settlement location. Weird. Okay. Anyway. Get back over here and turn this in. And maybe we'll be good to head back to the castle after this is completed. Probably not. We're not that lucky. But, you know, we can hope. Oh wait, wasn't it hold on. We're kind of fucking up. Isn't it that we have to wait like 3 days? I think it's that we have to wait like 3 days for Ronnie Shaw to show up. This may have been for nothing to some extent. Bag, I need my resident Fallout expert. Am I right? I think we talked about this on the last playthrough. The Connor playthrough.
You're back. Any luck clearing out that trouble spot?
I don't know if Bag is
I cleared that place out for
still
you.
here or not.
Should be safe for your friends to move in now.
Oh, nice to have some good.
I was ranting for a little bit.
By the way.
Guess we're building a bed. Oh. Alright. We're gonna be starving by the time we wake up. See, most of my runs I don't play modded. This one is modded specifically because like we had to for Frank Horrigan, right? Any other mods that we run are usually specifically for a challenge playthrough, or something like aesthetic, right? So like the next challenge we're doing, it's going to be purely aesthetic. New Vegas is fun though. Have you played the Dust mod? Yeah. I mean, yeah, you never lose it. We found out that we actually don't need this at all, so that was a completely wasted investment. Big bloody mess. The dust mod is horrible. If you've heard about Fallout Frost, it's from this. It's similar to that, and it's very. I think it might be from the same makers. It is an incredibly difficult mod. The open strip mod. What does that mean? Or what is that? The enemies don't aggro mod. Yeah, definitely. We rock that one all the time. It sometimes works in reverse though. They spot me from like miles away. At least rad scorpions do. Yeah. Oh, if I had to guess what the open strip mod does. Okay. Nope. If I had to guess, open strip makes it where there's not the loading gate, right? Into the strip. No, I didn't figure it was. I didn't figure it was sexual. I mean, it's New Vegas. It's got the strip, right? You got the Vegas strip. I know what you mean. The bus loading screen is gone. I don't know if I know what bus loading screen you're talking about specifically. Is that the one where you cross into the strip? What cut content is that? That'd be cool to see. I need to do more cut content mods. There are a lot of cut content mods and stuff like that. Like they add it back in. The one before the strip. So like, to Freeside? Oh, this mod is still active. Okay, that's interesting. That one, I had to use that mod. I had to use this mod to like counteract this one. To counteract a glitch that we had, because there's the Yao Guai roast glitch, and so we had to apply it in reverse. I mean, those are all debuffs, Tony. That mod right there is all debuffs. Now we get to experience this little thing where we fill up our water bottles real quick. We got my mod list working actually. I can pull that later. I could show you all the new mods. Because like when we were launching from Script Extender, for whatever reason, the mod list was fucked up before. But yeah. I may do that. I may have a segment when I start a new run what mods are active, just so it's easy. It's an easy way to show how people can recreate. I like that. When I start a new run, I don't have a reason to do it on this one right now. We've modified so much in this one just to try to make it work. Oh, look at that! The non-gender specific bathroom debate on your homepage. Non-gender specific bathrooms. So they just mean, what does that even mean? So just like anyone can go wherever? Because like, if the door has a lock, that's fine. Right? If it's like a single toilet, that's, yeah. All for it. I don't know. We're not gonna open that debate here. It's just like, I don't know, there's some line with that, right? there's a line of common sense, correct? That's the new culture war thing. Man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get a lot of the arguments. Because there's two sides. There's two sides to the argument, right? There are, like, even within, like, with any argument, there are multiple facets that affect multiple things, right? And I don't think there's any... You're never gonna satisfy everybody with any argument you ever have. And so, like, that's not just don't have the conversation, but it's like, you gotta have compromise. And when this is as political as I will get. This is as political as I'll get. When a conversation is hot topic, right? Like that, where it's like, so not necessarily polarizing, but it's like, okay, I'm pretty set in my opinion, you're pretty set in your opinion. Typically, the compromise is going to be somewhat in the like, okay, like it's gotta be a compromise. Like that, I was about to say it's got to be somewhere in the middle, but of course it's a compromise. It's got to be in the middle. So it's like, with that, it's like, yes, non-gender specific bathrooms, good, cool. That makes sense in it makes sense in some places, but it's within reason. You don't just get rid of everything, especially when there's already and like a established, like, what's norm. There's an established norm, right? And so the compromise becomes a lot harder to argue when it already exists. The compromise is to be made, like, with new legislation and stuff like that. Like, it's the whole, oh, do we, even if something's agreed to, it's like, do we immediately switch to this now? No, probably not. Do we do this, or this? It's just, I don't know. There's so... You can agree with it, you can disagree with it. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because it's like neither side's gonna be happy. because it has to be a compromise. No one's happy. You know what I mean? They might, whatever the minority side of the argument, it might be like, oh, we had a win because something happened. Like, yeah, but no, like, you're still not happy, right? Nobody's happy. I don't know. Social issues, I will say that's probably a good way to say it. I have no problem with arguing with a lot of things politically. Like, everybody has their own opinions. Everybody has political opinions. Whether you want to or not, you have some. It's just part of it. But I do avoid social issues. Like, it doesn't, most of it just doesn't make sense to me. I'll be the first to say, I'm not, what would be the word? I'm not a sociopath. Let's say that. I'm not a sociopath. But, like, I don't care. 90% of the time, I like, you want to argue in terms of gender neutral bathrooms or some shit like that? I'll be real. There have been multiple occasions where I need to go to the bathroom bad enough. I don't care which bathroom it is. If there's a dude in the men's bathroom or all the stalls are full, if nobody is in the women's, I'm gonna be real, I'm going in. I'm going in, I'm doing my business, and I'm walking back out. I don't care. Like, there's lines, right? But I'm also not one that's gonna be like in on my phone. I'm in, I'm doing my business, I'm getting out. That's it. I know for a fact I'm in a place I should. It would make people uncomfortable. If somebody walks in that instance, if there are multiple stalls, if somebody walks in that, I'm not moving. I'm gonna be real. I'm not moving. I'm letting them get out. I'll do my thing.
Just bring her back.
I'm gonna do my thing, and then I'll leave when there's no one else in. That means you can be held hostage for a little bit. Yeah, you gotta go, you gotta go. That's exactly right.
Hi.
I may be held hostage, but I'm not gonna make people uncomfortable either. You know what I mean? Because I can hang out on my phone and just do my own thing and da-da-da-da. But you are... That's about as gender neutral as it gets, is when you gotta go. I don't know. I think that was I think that's a good way to wrap up my view on that. Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, it all depends. It all depends on the context a little bit. Yeah, I feel that bag. What's up, Ted? How are you doing, man? We're doing pretty good. We're running through this tonight. We aren't gonna beat this run tonight, but we will we'll get damn close. We've got about 30 minutes left to stream. We aren't gonna beat it, obviously, but we will, however, absolutely get through we'll get through the castle. I don't know if we'll get through the defense section. See, I would, but I have work tomorrow. that being the biggest problem is that I have work in the morning at 9, and it is almost 4.
Oh, it's on.
That is the only issue with that plan. I could, but I'm also, since I'm contract, I don't get paid. I don't have sick days. I'm a contract employee. So if I call in, I just don't get paid.
Light him up.
Where'd that little fucker go?
That's the one thing that sucks about being contract and my position currently. Other than that, I love it.
Yes.
Okay, we're good. It caught back up. What I was saying was I'm contract. I'm a contract employee, so I don't get paid if I don't.
You gotta help me.
If I don't work that day, I just don't get paid.
Oh my.
That's the only thing. I apologize. I didn't realize that it was messing up. I didn't realize it was messing up quickly. That was messing me up. Oh, that's a settler. I was about to swing.
You got left in you?
About to start swinging. We're gonna have to rely on VATS here. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and heal. I try to go through, like, I'm trying to be as reserved about this as I can possibly be. I keep not realizing how low I keep not realizing I'm already thirsty. Okay. I think we're good. If we can get this settler back without her dying, I think we're okay. I'll be honest, I didn't think that she was going to be following me around. I thought that I was just going to be able to, like, do my thing and then, like, rescue her and then just walk out. I didn't think I was going to have to escort them back. At least she wasn't there. Whatever, that worked out, sorta. Okay. watching that little loading screen and that little loading symbol in the bottom right. You just get fixated. You just watching it try to go. And that's the only thing on screen when it doesn't give me a loading screen. I'm just gonna sit here and stare at it. That time I stared at it long enough I just zoned out for a second though. The hell? Can do that? Alright, well let's get on our way. That was pretty crazy. What the hell? It is, and more so with me. Just not necessarily that I crash, just that the game is gonna lag out, right? And so I have to stare at it, or I feel like I have to stare at it to see if my FPS changes. When that FPS drops, you know I'm lagging. Or I can tell when my FPS drops that I'm lagging. So it's like, just gotta stare it down almost. We haven't killed the alien yet, so we can do that real quick. Say real quick. Not really real quick, but you know what I mean. Ted, are you still here? I don't think you ever got a follower weapon, did you? Because you followed before I had the system set up. You followed like months ago before I had the system set up. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know how to thank you for that rescue you pulled off.
Just remember that this is all thanks to the...
We know.
Alright. Back to the castle. If only I had a fast way to get there. I'm pretty, Ted, but I'm pretty sure you as well, General. I'm pretty sure, or Richter, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing with you. So, I'm actually like 90% sure. Followed since May 6th. So yeah, definitely before my follow weapons. So let's do that real quick. Yeah, vertibird transport, that would be very helpful. Legitimately the most helpful thing. Oh shit, the problem solver, okay. Now, one of these is not actually the problem solver. I think this is 04. 04, E4. Nope, okay. We're just gonna have to take a guess here. 01. Once I figure these out, I really need to write them down. Yep, I took a screenshot. I hit F5. 6. There it is, 06. So yeah, no, this one's actually the splatter cannon. So I either mix these up or it's wrong on the website. Or wrong on the wiki. But, either way. Inspect, rename. I'm pretty sure this also is not the splatter cannon, but RIC. Yeah, Richter. Why does that not look right? See, I missed the H. Richter. There we go. I could tell that something was missing. I have no idea what follow number you are. We're not even gonna try. We can do Twitch on the end though. That way I know it's not YouTube. Alright. Okay. I guess it... Why did it... No, it didn't. Okay, it's just caps lock in the menu. Okay. Boom. There we go. So, you followed back on May 6th. Did you follow when I was on Games Done Quick? Out of curiosity. Did you follow off of that? Because I think that was around that time. Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. It's cool to see you around, man. That's fucking crazy. I have not pieced that together yet. I know the date. What's funny? I'm not gonna show my that's a gamma gun. I'm not gonna show my what the hell am I trying to say? My desktop. But my desktop background was and still is, because I think I showed it during the stream immediately after Games Done Quick. I actually showed it on stream, but it actually is the thumbnail that they used for the YouTube VOD. They did a actually I can pull the picture up. I can't show my desktop, but I can show the picture. Maybe. I don't know where it is actually. Hold on. This might hold on. Huh. I don't. Maybe not. Maybe I can't show it. I don't know where. Damn. It's cool though. It's a really cool thing that they designed. Yeah, I don't know. That sucks. Oh, maybe it's in my downloads. Hold on. I have a bad habit of not moving stuff, actually organizing stuff out of my downloads. It's very possible it's somewhere back here. Yep, there it is. Found it. Okay. So this is it. It was still in my download folder. There you go. That's my background right now. That was my express lane. That was my the only time I was on Games Done Quick. And there I am in the top right. That is still currently my background. Since I was on Games Done Quick, and still now that has been my background. That is, yeah, it is a very dope background. I fucking love it. Sorry, I had to go on a little rant there now that I saw when you followed from. That date lives in infamy. At least in my head. I was like 90% sure that was the same day. And I was like, I did stream that night. Like, outside of Games Done Quick. But I don't remember picking up follows post-stream. So it's awesome to see you're out, because you've been back you've been around in multiple streams. I just have never clicked in to see when you actually followed, like what date. That's crazy. That's awesome, man. Oh, we've got a chaos minute. oh yay. As I'm running through downtown Boston where shit can go wrong.
Telebeat said, "Who's the guy on my screen? If I saw him in public, his ass would be eaten."
You do see me in public. Y'all talk. Look at him. All this talk, and yet here I am with an ass still uneaten. Dude, so I talked about it at the time. To me, it was a crazy experience. I would love to do it again, but like, and since then I'd been in contact with the showrunner, Oscar, but I don't know. See, the deal is I don't speedrun a whole lot. I think part of the reason I was picked for Fallout 3 specifically was I had the most recent record, because I wasn't and I'm still not what I consider a top runner. Like I still, when they selected me I was 7th, and after they selected me I was 7th. Like, I haven't moved. My time improved by 4 minutes, but I didn't move up the board. You know what I mean? And so I think it was that I had the most recent record. That being said, is that gonna be a, is that, he didn't pay, he didn't pay for it, yeah, he didn't do the channel points with TTS. But yeah, I talked about it. I watched Games Done Quick in high school, like early high school, maybe middle school, and just couldn't believe it.
Blue. Da-ba-day, da-ba-dee. Da-ba-day, da-ba-dee. Da-ba-day, da-ba-dee. Da-ba-day, da-ba-dee.
The Minutemen are on a roll. I helped that settlement you sent me to.
It may have. I just feel like I'm not.
That's fantastic.
I don't know how I would have caught anybody's eye, especially in the time slot that I stream in, right?
I rescued
What's up,
that
Jerry?
kidnapped settler.
How are you doing?
We've got another settlement on our side now.
Good. Another win for the Minutemen.
Jiren. Jiren? Not Jiren. I don't know. Get me close enough. Kaiser said close enough, but not in response to that. That feel like shouldn't be in the game. How the hell? How many more settlements do I have to recruit? Damn.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across.
You're at this part too. This is a fun little section. This is just trying to get what? I assume I unlocked that from the video. Oh, there she is. She is here.
Hi.
Ah, there you are.
I hadn't been listening to the radio, so I didn't actually hear it. Okay, so she's here already. Cool.
Sure. At least
We're actually gonna get through it. The scents are crazy. Granted, Frank Horrigan, I don't know how much of a fight the synths are actually going to hold up. But yeah.
Now that I'm here,
we can always use more experienced soldiers.
Yeah.
I
all of our best equipment was stored in there. Weapons.
I said it on Games Done Quick. I've said it like every time it's been brought up since then. Absolutely love the experience. Like, would love to do it again. Don't know when. Like, the deal is I'd have to find a new game, right?
Hey.
I don't think they'll let me keep running Fallout 3.
Ah, good. Looks like it might still be intact.
And then you got other runners too that have a better track record with Games Done Quick. Like now you've got Casual Speedruns, who is in the Fallout community.
Right.
Casual Speedruns actually, while prepping for Games Done Quick, took 7th from me. And he made up 2 minutes, and then I immediately followed up by improving my time by 3 minutes because we were only off from like 20 seconds from each other originally, and so I took 7th back immediately, or not immediately, but very quickly. I took 7th back, and he was Casual Speedruns was also Pig Spots, the runner that I could do. Borderlands C again isn't under an hour though, at least for Express Lane. They have, and that's what Oscar even told me whenever I brought it up, is that you can do, like, there are multiple categories for like, or multiple shows for smaller streamers and stuff like that. I just had a lot of fun on Express Lane, and I know that I could keep up the commentary for an hour, but I'll be real, that shit is hard to run over and over and over again. Even... Okay. That explosion scared me more than anything else. Pretty good. Limpalis, how are you doing? Second guess myself to the ends of the earth. Limpalius? I don't fucking know, dude. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. We're doing good. We're almost at the end of the run. We do have another run we have the next run planned out, though it is not ready tonight. It will be ready tomorrow, because I wasn't expecting to actually get through this run tonight. So, and granted, we're still not. Strongest weapon, it's this wrist blade we've got. Like, in terms of like individual weapons, it's this wrist blade by far. So like we're using modded, or we're playing modded. We're doing a modded challenge run just in general for Frank Horrigan. And so like this is what we look like. We do have the helmet, but we can't equip it for whatever reason. I have done all of this work to try to make this thing equipable, and it just refuses. So like I was like, oh okay, well I'll just add this texture to another helmet that'll work, right? And so I found a helmet that'll work, and then I added the texture to it, and I don't know if it's me messing it up. I don't know if it's me that's messing it up or what, but the helmet appears like by my feet. The Tesla gun is crazy. I love the Tesla gun. I haven't used it in a long time, but I have used the Tesla gun. Like our two weapons right now are the blade and the plasma caster that apparently cocks like the 10 mil. But yeah, that's our two weapons. Damn, that sucks, man. Neighbors keeping you up all night. Yeah, I live far enough out in the country that we don't have the Tesla cannon. The Tesla cannon is one of my favorite weapons of all time, and I'll tell you what my favorite Fallout weapon of all time really is. It is not the Tesla, but my favorite weapon of all time is the fucking Gatling gun from '76. I wish that thing was in more games. I wish that was in more of the Fallout game. And what I love about the Gatling gun, I'm not usually a heavy weapons guy. Right? But that thing, when you go through and go, like you have, it literally like it twists like this, right? And it goes, tung, 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 every time you go around. And it's so bassy. It hits me with it, like it almost, the Eternus, dude, the Eternus is really good too. But it hits me, it's so satisfying, right? To hit that Gatling gun over and over and over like that, and then have the then you have something like the I mean, if you go to New Vegas, I don't remember the name of it right now, but there's an M1 Garand in New Vegas that you can get, and you can do the fucking ping every time it needs to reload. That shit's so good too. There's a lot of little things that I like that just I fuck with. It glitches with power armor, I guess because it takes fusion cores from both, and so it can fuck up, but not always fuck up. Am I in the ballpark with why it messes up? Gotta drop some stuff. We can't use half of this stuff. We're only using 2 weapons. But it lost like 50. What the hell? God damn. That's a fucking. That's a. That's a glitch and a half. What the hell happened? How does that happen? Oh, I just realized, Lampalius and, Darian, y'all are fighting for the number 3 badge on YouTube, huh? There's the one that got scrapped somehow. That was crazy.
Goodies are left.
See, I've never been that into heavy weapons. I've never been that into heavy weapons where it's like I don't know how to describe where it's plays that big of a role, I guess I would say, right? Am I where I just need to build it? Right? He's gotta talk. I just looked over and saw the numbers. I saw the 3 pop up and change. I know Darkwoods was fighting over it the other day. Oh, I forgot to collect the flares, damn. I usually don't click in and watch my YouTube preview that much. I just decided I wanted to look and see where it was at. Damn. You are in the early game spawns for stuff? Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm usually the player that ends up with, I'm usually one of the players that I end up with Idiot Savant. One of my favorite perks in this game, which means I have like next to no intelligence 90% of the time. I'm one of those players. Gotta assign someone to it. You'll do. Get over here. Does anyone know why sprinting works in like reverse while you're in the build menu? You can't sprint. It like it makes you full stop like that. If I press shift, it just I don't understand that.
Excuse me.
Ah, gosh darn, it's good.
I don't know why it does that.
So here's the thing about the big guns. They can't fire at anything too close. They're random. That's what the smoke grenades are for. Toss one of those at the bad guy.
Make over on YouTube now. Look at him go. We're
We're
about to wrap up.
Our fire on your smoke.
They are.
First, we've got to do a test fire. Make sure we're hitting what we're aiming at. You see that little building over there? We'll use that for our aiming. Keep your radio on and tuned to Radio Freedom so we can confirm we're ready. All right, General.
God, that's always so miserable, dude.
Limbala said, "Let's go what's up."
How you doing, man? Yeah, we've got TTS now. I don't guess you've seen that right now. The wild over there, Caleb.
Okay.
Is that a fact?
Got your smoke on the target. You might want to stand back. You know, just in case.
For real. For real, for real. Oh, there it goes. Bird. God damn. We've got a few new things. Nothing just significantly crazy. I'll be adding more. Dude, I love the sarcastic dialogue.
Did I jump scare you?
Is that also? Yeah, it was.
That looks good from here. You've now got artillery support.
All right. Unfortunately,
excuse me. I've got to hand it
I know
to you,
everyone's gonna be heartbroken.
Really turned things around for the
What was that? What was
Never
that?
thought
The
I'd see
jump
the day
scare?
the Minutemen had it.
That's
We
one
should
of the
see about building them
redemptions
at
over
all,
on
so
Twitch that
Ronnie
that I
shall
have.
return.
I have a lot of redemptions set up through channel points, so no one has to pay anything. You can just redeem as you get channel points. Like as you watch, you get them, and so there are a ton, and I mean a ton, of redemptions for channel points on my channel. If I can find a way to not charge anyone for redemptions like that, or for anything on my channel, like I want to reward people just for watching, right? And I'm working on something. Rewitch Boars? I don't know what that one is, but I'm working on getting something like channel points set up for YouTube, but it's gonna have to be like integer values, and it's gonna have to be set up through commands. So it's taking me a little bit longer to set up, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We'll have it soon. That being said, that being said, unfortunately, I don't think. I'm going to call it a night here, and we'll pick up the new challenge run tomorrow. Jarian, if you haven't checked it out, I don't know if you came from seeing it or not. I did post a short earlier that wraps up basically everything we did last week with Frank Horrigan. And of course, tomorrow we'll be wrapping up the finale of this playthrough. But I also tease what our next, that I'm safe in the light. I feel that. If you're talking about Dunwich Boars, which is what I think you're talking about, yeah, I feel that. I've been in that. I've been through that, and then you're not, because the hallucinations start hitting you. Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, we are gonna be ending here for the night. I apologize for all you who just got in. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the stream. I will catch you all next time. Bye. I'll be live tomorrow. Sorry, I'll be live tomorrow, Jarian. I'm live 5 nights a week, Saturday through Wednesday. So, there we go. Caught it before I left. Yes, we do have the Discord. If anyone's interested in joining, I do try to stay active, and I try to keep people informed. Sorry. Well, a few things to wrap up. That I definitely needed a few to add some things there rather than just end like I did. So. That being said, there we go. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the stream. I'll catch you all next time. Bye.